Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Can y'all, am I 5x5? Hey, Heathen, Joe, Stars. Thank you for the 5x5, Heathen. Joe, I seen it. That was a good video. We got 9 in chat. How's everybody doing? Hey, Cowboy. Hey, Fawn. How you guys doing? Since I've got most of my mods in here, today's a day to not hit the buttons. Let it roll unless people get ugly. Hey, Miss Donna. Yeah. Y'all see what I mean here in a few minutes. Hey, Hoop. Nothing much yet. I'm just asking that the mods refrain from timing out or blocking unless it gets very ugly. And for the lurkers, if you have access to Decisive Fairy, this is their chance to get whatever they want to say out. So make sure you know they're invited in. I'll drop the link. They can come up and say their piece. So can the rest. Good deal, Joe. I'm glad. I hope she had fun. Your ranch is gone? I'll have to go back and fix that, Miss Donna. I don't know what happened. But I will go back and fix it after this live. Hey TJ, how you doing? I'm glad, Joe. Thank you, stars. But I always check my email, or not my email. Well, I check emails too, but I check my YouTube. Usually within a couple hours of me getting up. You know, keep up with the comments. And whatnot. And well, there's a nice little comment left on my community post from Decisive Fairy, Ringleader Fairy, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Guys, I don't have an agenda. So if y'all can tell me what the hell my agenda is, y'all welcome to come up and tell me because I'd like to know myself. For the last 4 or 5 days, I've been accused of trying to cancel other YouTube creators, of reporting videos and lives. The only lives that I have ever reported was Tribes Live with TT1, where I was bashed, I was drugged through the mud and everything else. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. I've been accused of stealing other YouTube creators' ideas. Exactly. Why would I have reason to do it, and where is the proof? I want to know that myself. Where the fuck is the goddamn receipts? Email them to me. Hell, make a fucking video. Do like I did. Show you receipts. And I have plenty more receipts. And this, oh, my live wasn't about so and so. Yeah. Your live might not have been, but your chat was all about it. War Games 20, prepping, Prepper Channels War Games 2023. That's a laugh. Why? Because you want to take over YouTube? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I will not comply. You sit there and preach and preach and preach about the government dividing us. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Right, Joe? I have exactly 201 subs. How the hell am I going to cancel a channel with 5,000? Can somebody tell me that? That don't make sense, does it? And every time I do these lives and invite people to come in and bring their grievances, guess what? They don't show up because they're fucking chicken shit. But you know what? At least I ain't one of these desperate females that lust after married men. I try, Miss Donna. I really and truly try. But I'm done being the punching bag of this community.
You smell that. Who you talking to?
I'm live.
Live early.
It's Sunday. It's supposed to be my day off, but people want to be stupid. Uh-oh, cowboy. You okay? Every time I try to let shit go, guess what? They won't let me let it go. He is still not feeling himself. No fevers today so far, but we know how that goes with kids. The later in the day it gets, yeah. But thank you for asking, Miss Donna. We got 14 in chat now. Y'all come on out. Y'all got questions? Y'all want answers? Come on. I'm giving you a chance. It is, Miss Donna. Oh, I hear you there, Joe. So what's my agenda? Come on with it. That's right, Hope. That's absolutely right. What was said about you and Cowboy and everybody else was not right. Ignoring, unsubscribing, and staying in your lane, blocking and lurking, yet it's still happening. That's right. 25 days of preps. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. My agenda for YouTube has only ever been to learn and hopefully be able to help other people learn. But it seems people wants bullshit to be able to make their channels grow, to be able to pull money in. Oh, we'll talk about it in members only. But yet still you want to talk shit about channels bigger than you doing the same thing? Are you so broken fucking goddamn desperate? I mean, seriously. Right, Joe? It's because those people are leeches. Right, who? That's right, Joe. Even when it's time for me to, do monetization, I will never. I will never. I do not ask for not one red cent from YouTube. But yet still you can sit here and watch these channels that put people down, talk shit about other people, sit there and receive money after money after money. But they're allowed to sit there and put all of us down. And we're expected to just sit here and take it. We're supposed to fall in line and be the good sheep. Nope. There ain't nobody on this platform any better than I am. And I'm not better than anybody else. That's right, Joe. Just like the government, you think you're doing a good thing, but you're creating a. Exactly. And what gets me, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there because I do have the receipts to back it up. Before Mother's Day this year, there's some shit going on in the community. Some stuff got brought to me, so I called a certain creator out on YouTube. And, well, he and I had words. people left and right telling me to leave him the fuck alone, that it wasn't like that, and bullshit. He come out against me, you know, that was fine, whatever. And one of the people that you know, was telling me to leave it alone, whatnot, had me on the phone the whole 2 hours that this creator was live. You know, just leave it alone. You know, don't do anything stupid and whatnot. Here it is. Let's see. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 8 months later. What'd they do? They turned on the same person. Oh, he's a piece of shit. He's harassing the women of this community. And yada, yada, yada. Let me ask you this. Whose word are you going on? Are you going on certain women? Are you going off the word of certain women? Who was buddy with him not 2 months ago? Because guess what? I have the receipts of them talking shit about him same time I was. These so-called women on YouTube that y'all value so much, that y'all want to protect, they're just as two-faced as the ass of a donkey. Trust me, I know. I've been there. I've been in private conversations through Facebook, through telephone, through text messages, through video chats, through backstages with these bitches. And they talk just as much shit about you as they did Ghetto. They was saying, well, why are they protecting Ghetto? Still nothing? I mean, come on. I know y'all sitting there listening. Y'all supposed to be the badasses of the community. Where the fuck are you? Y'all sitting around backstage having your orgies? Yeah, didn't think I knew about that, did you? Bingo. Bingo. You can call me a bitch. You can call me a rotten fruit. Whatever. But when you start coming after my family, it's when I draw the line. When you call me a liar, when you say I have an agenda, I draw the line. And while we're on that subject, let me put a statement out there. I never said I own the fairies. The only fairy I own is Evil Fairy, who is now Evil Bitch, for those that don't know. That's the only fairy I own. And Ringleader Fairy makes it pretty obvious who you are. Just saying. Because supposedly I stole your idea. Go fuck yourself. That's right, stars. Oh, Joe, I got thick skin. But I'm a mama bear too. I protect my family. I sit here and take and take and take and take till I can't take no more. But today's their last chance to come in, defend themselves. Because after this, I'm done. If they saying shit about me, I don't want to know about it. Because let them flap their toothless gums and say what they want to say. And then sit around sucking each other's dicks and whatnot. I'm confused, cowboy. What did I miss? Alright, cowboy, give me just a second. There you go, cowboy. That's right, Joe. We are not. Howdy, brother.
What's going on, Peach?
People starting bullshit again. What's up?
Oh, do you think it's ever going to go away, Peach? Come on.
Nope.
Exactly. But, all right. I was going to try and keep this on the down low because it's personal.
Mm-hmm.
Personal with me. Yes, it has to do with the community. But let's just shake it to the fucking core, okay?
Okay.
This does not have to deal with anything that's transpired within the last week.
Mm-hmm.
This does not have to deal with anything that somebody did on a live.
Mm-hmm.
But it started with that live. It is a certain member in the community that decided to take it a little bit further, be a little bit tech savvy, get into Facebook accounts and look up emails and all that. And then these worthless motherfuckers decided to send an email, a threatening email, to my youngest daughter.
What the fuck?
Peach, just give me the platform for a little bit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm here to tell you, I've been in a lot of chats. I am subscribed to a lot of people. I have done nothing to anyone. But going after my daughter, threatening her because of me, I'm here to tell you, I know who it is. And actually, it's more than one person with that email. I will say this. When you don't see those people around in chat, I guess you're going to understand what happened, because it is going to happen, and it is in play right now. Matter of fact, you know, it kind of sucks that I have close personal friends that live very close to this individuals. I have a text message from that certain said person right now that I'm looking at on my phone, and oh, lo and behold, you left your house at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. You arrived back at 8:23. You left your house again at 11:32. I'm going to tell you right now, people, it's the way it's going to go. Cross the line. Now you're going to pay. And all I have to say, Peach, is you know what? I'm guilty by association, not with just your platform, with other platforms. Guilty by association. Well, guess what? Now you have your own people that are guilty by association. So that makes you public enemy number one as well. If that's not the case, the way we want to play the game, the way we want to run the rules, well, hell, let's play them then. When I get done with these sons of bitches, the other motherfuckers that were involved, oh, you're next. Guaranteed. So by all means, bring it on. Joe Morgan, Stars, Peach, chat. Love all my brothers and sisters, but I got to go.
Yes, sorry, you need me, you call me, cowboy.
Have a good one, Brad.
Yep, you too, Joe. Thank you, Peach.
Absolutely, I love you, cowboy.
Sorry, I was having a bit of mic trouble there. I couldn't figure this damn thing out. It's the only second time I've ever done this.
Right. How you doing, Joe?
Another day in paradise. Shoveled snow today, got laundry, dishes, trash, all the usual shit done. You know, the internet goes in cycles, right? People get bored every 30 days. And every 90 days, they start some big bonfire of stinky shit for us all to piss out.
Right.
Wow. That's what they live for. They get off on drama. It's like high school.
Absolutely.
You know, while I run some shitty lackluster channel, I'm about what I say I'm about, and I stick to that. That's what I do. I don't go around fucking with people. Most people don't go around fucking with me because I don't fuck with them.
Right.
And, you know, the fact that people are coming after each other, and then after, by extension, their families, that shit's fucked up. That's got to stop. You know, what happens when you come to one of our houses? What do you think we're going to do? You think I'm going to be nice if somebody tries to kick in the door or fuck with me or my mom?
Nope.
I'm not. I'm going to blow their ass to hell and gone.
Exactly.
You know, people need to learn to give each other a healthy respect. If you don't like somebody, don't like them. I don't like lots of people. That's why I don't fuck with them. You know, if you don't see me in somebody's chat unless I'm lurking, chances are I don't go there.
I agree. And
But
what
this
they
petty,
go
this
ahead.
petty drama crap they do, you know, it's like to get attention and shit. Like it's like to get their little cookie, you know, their little pat on the fucking head. Ooh, I'm a good boy. I started trouble. I'm a good girl. I started trouble. You know, that's snitch culture, man. That's what they're doing to us.
I agree.
You know, and that's the funny part about all this is just what the government wants. They want us ratting on each other. They want us kicking our own ass so we can't kick theirs.
Hey Art, how you doing, brother? What they
It's a sad
done?
fact of nature.
Yeah. What they done? The cowboy completely crosses the line to his dog. Oh. Mm.
You know, there's a difference between poking fun at somebody, and then there's a difference between, you know, crossing that line. And people have just been edging and edging closer and closer and closer to the whole damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when's it going to stop?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, think about what we all do, right? We're all trying to get ready and prepared for all this ugly shit going to happen in the world, right?
Right.
And so what we're doing is we're stocking the food and the medicine and the water and the ammunition and the freedom parts and everything else. We're also building communities, or at least trying to, some of us are, and we're also getting like-minded people together and even trying to wake some of the normal people up. You know, it's going to ruffle feathers. It's going to piss people off.
It is.
And the fact that people are, you know, hating and clicking just for the crap and the drama, you know, it adds to the views, sure, but you know, it adds to the stress too. You know,
it does.
I had a friend, Tommy. He had a YouTube channel and stuff. He ain't been on in like a year just because life got too intense for him.
Yeah.
You know, I still talk to him and stuff, but like, you know, he ain't been back in like a year. Just because of whatever's going on.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, how do we fix this crap with other people? Like, you know, sure, we can block them or report them or whatever, but at the end of the day, they're not going to learn that lesson until they get the punch in the mouth in real life when they fuck with the wrong person.
Exactly.
You know, when Coof happened, we were all stuck in our homes, or at least most of us were. Some of us just said no, like I did. But the average person sat around and they got on their computer and they were a nasty little troll. And they have not had that negative stimulus from doing such a bad activity. And one day they're going to mess with somebody and they're going to find out, like, oh, this guy doesn't play games. You know?
Exactly. That's the reason why I always tell them, you know what? You have my address, you know where I live. Come on. Come on with it.
I don't mess with people like that, man. It's, you know, is they want to get nasty and stuff, I just tell them where to stuff it. And I just leave it there.
Right.
You know, it's I've been doing this series called Smoking a Rant, right? And it's just about once, twice a day, every time I get on the computer, right? And there's something in the news or going around the community or whatever else that just irritates the living crap out of me and others, you know? And it's like, it comes in cycles. By Monday, the sky is falling. By Wednesday, there's something new happening. By Friday, they don't remember what happened Monday. And Sunday usually is when kind of the slow time starts before it all cycles again. It's just like the news, you know?
Yeah.
That's right, Art. I'll
Absolutely.
tell them eat my shorts. I do it every day, man. You know, it's like everything Black Powder does. The dude says, you know what? If you like the video, and if you don't, we'll make your own damn video. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, you see how I make a video. It ain't anything fantastic or special. It's usually my camera staring off in space while I'm having a cigarette and an argument with myself.
Right.
You know? And how many of these people are trolling you guys? How many people actually are out there making videos? How many of them are making content, right?
At the moment, none of them.
Well, see, that's the thing, because they're scared. They don't want to put themselves out there. They're going to pick on somebody else. That's how they get their enjoyment in life.
That's how they get the rocks off.
Exactly. You know, it's like my dad always told me, you know, there's always that bully in school. You know, there's always going to be that one punk little bastard that's going to start shit with you, and you can either nip it in the bud, take your nosebleed, take your win, take your lose, take your draw, whatever, or you can just keep let it happening.
Right.
You know? And I don't think a lot of people learn those life lessons growing up, at least that are my generation.
They don't. They
I mean,
really and truly don't.
If you're in your studio settings or whatever, and you go to like your analytics on your videos, you can see the ages and the area of the world people live in that watch your stuff, right?
Right.
And I attract people from all over the world, but most of the people are usually between my age and 60, and most of them live in the United States. And I'd be willing to bet most of them come from a similar, if not the same kind of background I do.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's kind of what YouTube and the whole system of like social media is designed to do. It's designed to put us all in our little bubbles and our echo chambers, so we can all talk to ourselves, but we're not really talking to each other like outside of our own little bubble.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't see the chat right now. I'm in the StreamYard thingy. I'm just still learning how to do this. It's the second panel I popped up on, and thank you for having me on, by the way.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up.
You know, it just leaves me in fucking wonderment some days, like the level some people will go in life. Like, I see rude people when I'm out in public at the grocery store. I see rude people at my mailbox. And you know what? If I'm not willing to draw down and fight a duel with them, I just leave it be. You know, if they get nasty, I'll give them the finger. I'll tell them some nasty words. Yeah, Art, when I was a kid too, believe it or not, my bus driver would do that. I got some fun stories about fistfights I got in school, man, because my dad was a Golden Glove boxer, and he took me out to the shop. The first time I got bullied, I was about 6 years old, and he beat me near death, right? And he didn't do it because he was mad at me. He did it because, like, there, now you know what to do, and now you know how to make this shit stop. And you'll never have another problem the rest of your life, and I never did.
Right.
You know, I think people just need to be tough in life. And unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people have it in them. You know, if they're fighting now during the good times, what are they going to do when we run out of this, that, the other thing, food and water? What happens when the power gets cut off, you know? What happens when they tell you line up to take the shot or turn in your firearms or whatever else? They're going to be ratting on everybody, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And that's the biggest thing too. You know, you got to cut dead weight at some point. You have to figure out, hey, this person's problem, you know, they're causing the problem. They got to go. You know, do you want to let them in your circle of trust? Do you not want to let them in your circle of trust? You know, that's a decision you got to make. But when they are so unreliable, I mean, you know, you can't justify it.
That's the God's honest truth.
You know, it's like I trust most of you more than I do my own damn family, aside from mom. You know, my sisters, a lot of the relatives from out of town, I wouldn't let them in my house.
Right. I don't blame you at all, cowboy.
Yeah, dude, handle your business, man. Like, if you need help, you know how to get a hold of me.
Same here.
You know, it's just sad fact of nature. People are nasty creatures to one another. And I mean, at what point do we decide, is this going to stop? And, you know, I don't have those answers. And if I did, I'd probably be famous or have money or whatever else, and I wouldn't be who I am today, you know?
Right.
But
'Cause you're a good person, Joe.
I try. I mean, you know, I come from nowhere and nothing. If Koof hadn't happened, nobody would listen to me. I couldn't get two drunk homeless people to listen to me before all this shit. Nobody paid attention. And then all the funny business started, right?
Right.
And I'd been saying it for years, so had Dad, you know? And eventually people, when we were all locked up in our homes or self-isolating or doing whatever, we all got together, right? We all found each other somehow, right? The internet's a big place. And that's our window to the world now. It is now the public square. And, you know, YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all these other things, they aren't designed with freedom in mind. They're designed to make people fight each other.
Yep.
You know, and that's the worst part about it. I mean, how many of these people act like this at the gas station with the teller? The teller would pull out a pistol and grease them right there on the spot, you know? Like, for getting nasty and threatening and stuff, you know? It's like, I mean, in most states, that's considered like imminent and grave danger, you know? But yet on the internet, it's just being a prick.
Yeah. That it is.
You know, I've always followed the rule of, you know, not saying something to somebody's back I won't say to their face 3 inches from it and give them a good swing at me, you know? It's just, it's a simpler way to live. You ain't got to worry about making enemies that way.
That's the truth. You know, I've always told them, you know, you want to come at me, come on. You got my address. I live here in South Georgia. Come on. We got a big ass yard to fight in and everything else.
Yeah, man. I actually have a friend on YouTube, believe it or not, who actually got swatted. Like in the middle of a live stream. He got swatted by the Minnesota police.
Oh, wow.
He was wearing a bathrobe, making a bowl of ramen noodles about 3 o'clock in the morning. And sure enough, like the entire Minneapolis Police Department kicks in his door at the same time. Well, the dude happens to be a collector of old vintage weapons made between the 1860s to present. And so they're all standing up in the corner of his apartment and they're just looking around because the guy happens to be a veteran too, you know. But that's the dangerous thing in the internet. Like, people can find you, they can SWAT you, they can come burglarize your house, they can come do whatever the hell they want to you if they really take it that far. You know, that's the dangerous part about all of this.
That it is.
You know,
it truly is. If you're a hacker, you can get anybody's information you want.
You don't even have to be that smart about it, man. There's just a Google search on there. They can find you on Facebook, probably just by your username. You know,
true.
They can probably see, oh yeah, they live in this town, whatever here. Or, hey, they didn't turn off the GPS on their phone or something or whatever, you know. It's like, when you put yourself out on the internet, you're going to have people that love the hell out of you, and you're going to have people that want to send you to hell. It's just the way it goes.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it's part of the reason why I didn't do this while Dad was alive. He had dementia, man. And, you know, he might start talking about the address we live at or the address he grew up at or whatever else. Plus, it was a full-time job. You know, now with Mom around, I mean, I can go in the other room of the house and be all by myself and not have to worry and check on somebody. But,
yeah,
you know, that person you were talking about in New York, you know, they were letting their kid go on some damn live stream. That's what started the whole thing because their kid was running around, didn't have enough clothes on. Right. Well, I happened to see that too. And then they turned around and went after a friend of mine for speaking up about it. And that's what started the whole damn fight.
Right.
Because somebody said, like, hey, man, like, I'm not, you know, like, I wouldn't let my kids on camera. That's not cool. You can't do stuff like that, you know. And he was absolutely fucking right about it too. You know, think about it, right? You're teaching your kids it's okay to not be dressed on the camera, number one. Number two, you're on the internet and you don't know who the hell's watching.
That's right. And we all know that there's predators in this community.
I can think of at least one off the top of my head, you know. I mean, look at my little troll, you know. I've said for at least 2 years that if that asshole does not work for the federal government, he reports to him. Every time he pops his little head up, he's starting shit. And it's not just with me. He's doing it to everybody. Yeah. You know? I mean, it's, you know, I knew a few people on Discord, too, that just randomly banned people because it turned out they figured out the guy worked for the federal government trying to get somebody else to do a mass incident of some sort. They're trying to pit people against each other. You know, so they can do whatever the hell they want to us.
That's exactly what it's coming to.
You know, unless, you know, the rapture happens or, you know, a giant meteor comes to save us all without an open discourse about things, we're pretty well boned as a species, you know? I mean, if you look back in history, right, they're finding bones of these giant saber-toothed cats with actual tool marks and cut marks on them. We as people wiped out invasive apex predators that would have exterminated us. Yet we can't kick a few people in a suit's ass. I mean, what have we de-evolved into? You know, it's people will get tired of it and they'll get enough of it eventually. But by that point, will they be even able to fight? I'd like to hope so, but I don't think they will.
I don't either. I really and truly don't.
You know, it's not going to be some grand volcano or earthquake or nuclear explosion that takes us out as people. It's probably going to be us as people.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, we've got me, Cowboy Joe, and Stars up here. Stars ain't said nothing yet.
I figured people would enjoy a guest appearance or something. I didn't really have anything going on, so.
No, you always welcome up here, brother. Always. Always. I value everybody's opinion.
You know, the worst part about this whole mess is, you know, you think back to when you're a kid, right? I grew up back in the 90s. There weren't phones that followed you around in your damn pocket every day. You know, in the early 2000s, when I started working at a job, I was like 17. I had to start carrying a handgun for work because the McDonald's I worked at, I got the job because somebody stuffed a damn gun in the cashier space. They had a mental breakdown, quit their job. My buddy moved from the grill to the register, and I worked on the grill for like 2 weeks. That was my first job.
Yeah.
You know, the second store I worked at, I stopped an armed robbery or a near attempted armed robbery, right? When my old boss was doing a bank run. You know, I mean, you didn't have cell phones back in the early 2000s. And when you did, they didn't halfway work. And now you don't see somebody that isn't glued to the damn thing constantly.
That's the God's honest truth.
You know, when I was a kid, the internet hooked to your damn telephone. So when the phone rang, you got kicked off the internet. You know, you wanted to download a music file, you had to wait 3 weeks, and it come to find out it ended up being like whatever else, and it wasn't what you wanted, you know? This technology is designed to enslave us, just like Skynet in the Terminator movies.
That it is. You know,
I
I
mean-
think that about Starlink myself.
Oh, it's just another advancement in their little plan, right? Imagine right now if they took away cell phones and automatic transmissions, how many kids could get to the grocery store right now under the age of 40?
Probably none of them.
Well, it's like my mom was telling me, my little cousin, he's probably old enough to get his driver's permit now. They keep asking him, like, does anyone, I don't know if any of my kids know how to drive a standard transmission. Well, I grew up driving a World War II era Willys Jeep with my dad in the woods, actually. I learned on a surplus Jeep. But my old Ford pickup I had a standard transmission in it. I drove it until just a few years ago, you know? Like, how many kids grow up with that kind of stuff? I was poor. I had to work on my own equipment, and it's a lot easier than dealing with an automatic. But vast majority of people are not learning basic life skills. Like, for example, people not knowing how to heat up their food in an oven instead of a microwave, right?
Right.
That's because they're too busy on the internet. I saw somebody have to Google changing a tire to change a tire. Pretty damn self-explanatory, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and this has just happened in my lifetime. I'm 33 years old, and I've seen this shit happen in slow motion. Imagine growing up the 70s, the 60s, the 40s, like my dad did, and watching this whole thing go. Yeah, that's another thing. Payphones, right? Where'd all those go?
I ain't seen a payphone, and I couldn't tell you when.
I know there's at least 2 in my town, and I can't guarantee either one of them work. But you'd have to hunt to find one, and even if you did, I mean, how many people carry enough change to use one in today's day and age? Say your phone broke, right?
Right.
You know, it's just basic stuff, man. It just makes my head hurt some days. I've lost faith in a lot of humanity. And I've seen it from both sides. You know, I've seen what goes on behind almost all the creators' backstages and their little, you know, email circles and their online things on Discord and all that. You know, some people are really stand-up people. Like, I'm going to shout out Ark Wildman here. That guy is solid. He is real. He treats everybody fair and with respect. I'm not even a Christian, and he has me a moderator on his channel because I do what he asks, and I treat everybody with respect. How many other people are like that out there outside a few people you could probably name off? How many people are like that? That
not very many.
Real and with respect.
Not very many at all.
And I think that's what the problem is. People don't have that inside of them yet. They don't have that self-improvement goal.
Right.
But
you are one of the few we can say that about. You are true to yourself, and you're very fair.
Yeah, I must have missed something with that whole thing, because I've never seen Hoot or Brad or anybody else in here pull anything on anybody.
Nope.
Ever. You know, I've got nothing but love and respect for most everybody I can at least see popping up on the screen. I can't see the chat because I'm not in YouTube right now. But
right.
And, you know, that's the thing. Solid people, you know, it's hard to find. I mean, people like Loretta, I called her every day when she was in the hospital sick.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she was in there like 17 days, right? She called me every day when my dad was in the hospital. You know, I think that was the point originally of what a lot of these prepper channels wanted to do. They wanted us to kind of meet, shake hands, make friends, and go about our plans on our own time and terms. And then somebody dangled the money carrot in front of them. They're like, "Ugh, I can get sponsored. I can get some Nutrient Life. I can get some Olights and shiny shit." And then they turn into a money-grubbing scumbag, some of them.
That they do.
You know, and I don't have a problem with people making money. There ain't a damn thing wrong with making money, but you can't throw your integrity away to do it.
Nope.
You know, I've seen it happen too many times to people. I mean, even if I ever did get monetized, like my opinions are not going to change about just about anything. I'm just one of those people. I've made my mind up before I open my mouth. Like it's done.
Mm-hmm. What gets me is these YouTube creators that gets $300, several $20, you know, couple of $10, and then they sit there and they put down bigger creators that gets, you know, hundreds of dollars sent to them. It's a jealousy thing. Straight up. That's what it is. They're jealous because these people is making bank. They get out there and they bust their ass for information. They get out there and they bust their ass to get sponsored.
Yeah, and
But
some
yet
people do a great job about it too.
Mm-hmm. But I, boy, respect that as a lost art form. Absolutely.
Oh, that's the thing, you know, a mutual respect for somebody, even if you don't like them, you can still treat them with respect and kindness until they give you reason not to. That's what I do to people. It's not hard.
Right.
You know, I know all my neighbors, at least enough of them that I've talked to. Like if something were going down, I know at least 5 of them would show up with plate carriers and AR-15s to help out. Same for me.
Yeah.
Go running my ass in shorts across the snow to deal with whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's supposed to be about. You know, we're supposed to be helping each other, right? We're supposed to helping each other learn and to grow and to build something. And when people get tired of working, they'll sit around and they'll think, you know what I could do? I could do something productive today, or I could stir the pot.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the part that's always pissed me off, you know. It's like the drama thing, man. It's old. And they don't show the receipts about it either.
No, they don't. They'll sit there, oh, we got receipts. We got receipts. You say something against them. Oh, where's your receipts at? And when you show the receipts, they sit back and they shut up. For a little bit at least until they come up with something new.
You know, the funny part is my little troll, right? He said that he had the receipts. Well, I saw those. And it was a conversation that I'd had in Native's live stream, actually, with another person talking about the possibility of war crimes being used as a weapon on us, right? Of like rape and murder and sniper attacks and things like that, like they did in the Balkans back in the 90s when they kicked off their little boot, you know?
Right.
I mean,
Hi,
you watch
Mom.
that footage, it's all over the internet. Hell, I'll post some on my community page when I get done here. You know, imagine your kids playing out in the yard, and then all of a sudden, 8mm Mauser cuts somebody in half, right? Hits them right in the hip, blows their legs off. That's a weapon of terror. That's what they're doing. But instead of actually trading rounds with each other, people are just trading insults on the internet right now.
That's exactly it.
I'm not at the desk, Loretta. I'll be back there in a few. She probably sent me a message in Discord or something. Discord's actually a pretty cool place to be, you know, like once you find the right place for you. Some of them, you know, for the bigger creators, they get weird, but like where I hang out, you know, it's mostly just friends all hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing I think. I think YouTube for a lot of us was a stepping stone into actual bigger and better plans. You know? I mean, shit,
Absolutely.
when my dad died, you know, a couple of people that I talked to in real life actually did a fundraiser and helped me. And a lot of people shared it all over YouTube. And because of that, my mom and I are probably going to make it through the winter before we have to move. If we move at all. You know, we went from how are we going to cremate dad to like, okay, how are we going to get to spring? And then it's progressed, you know, like And I got nothing but love and respect for people that helped like that. I think that's what the whole community thing's supposed to be about. Those same people that did that for me, I helped them when they were hard up and they were going to lose everything.
Yeah. That's what to me, that's what it's supposed to be about. If you can help each other, help each other. If you can't help, at least pray for them.
Yeah, something, it's just, but like heckling somebody just to heckle them or screwing with their family, that shit ain't right.
Mm-mm. Nope. Not long ago, when my name got dragged through the mud and all, my kids got brought up into it. And that pissed me off worse than them sitting there talking shit about me.
Yeah, what's funny is the people were talking shit. They were picking on the other guy too in all this. And yet nobody brings that up. He was telling a story which is not his story to tell, right? On the internet. This is a public forum.
Right.
It's like, think about it, right? It's called what is it? Shop talk, right? That's when you're out in the shop with the lads, you talk to your buddies, and it stays there. But that's not what the internet is. That shit's all over the whole world for it to see. Whether you take the streamer down or not, unless somebody gets dementia or Alzheimer's, they're still going to remember the shit that was said,
Exactly.
But as far as the people that did it, they have the right to say what they want to say, and I respect that. Just like the same thing, you have the right to say what you want to say, and I respect that too.
Right.
I'm not going to run anybody down like that. It was on a live panel. They were all dicking around, drinking, and having a good time. They were talking shop like lads do. The difference is, the only problem is they did it in public.
Exactly.
That's my only grievance with any of it. But you know what? That shit's water under the bridge. I mean, we've all made bad choices in our life. I mean, imagine somebody throwing my past back in my face about me being a criminal growing up because I had to make ends meet and pay bills. Did I ever steal from anybody? Not anybody that was like a real person. I had to do other things, to make money, and I was pretty good at it. But you know what? It ain't a life you want to live. When people start trying to kill you, things get a little bit chaotic. It kind of wakes you up a little bit like, hey, this isn't a good occupation for me. And then you find something else to do,
Yeah. I agree.
And, that's the thing about the internet too. Like, it's another thing. People put themselves out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they think, oh, well, they just, flashed my house address or whatever. And then, like I said, you get swatted or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a serious security threat. The whole thing is.
I agree, Cowboy. I agree. I'm more worried about you and your daughter than I am me right now.
Yeah, I am too, man. I didn't catch all of that, but it sounded pretty serious. I mean, just stay armed, stay ready, and pay attention. When something's up, the dogs are barking or the lights come on outside or whatever. Like, something's going on.
Oh, we're always on point around here. We're all good, Joe. Everything's good. And like I stated, the stars there to let Chad know. Chad was a policeman, naturally. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be dealt with legally. It's in process right now. And the email has been turned over. And, but like I stated in that, as long as they do what I want, do it legally and do it the right way. And yes, we're going to press it. And here's the whole deal. Like I stated, if you don't do it the way I want, or you want to pussyfoot around or say, oh, kids, knock it off, that bullshit mantra. Yeah. Okay. Well, then we get to do it the cowboy way. Okay. All right. I'm good with it.
Yeah, that's part of handling business, dude. And I think that's kind of a lost art. People don't understand anymore. It's like, I've thought threats weren't serious in my life before, and I damn near paid the price for it.
Right. And that's what I don't get, Joe, is, the couple people I know of that basically have come after you. I'm thinking in my head, are you shit stupid? Do you realize where this guy comes from and what he's been through? You're a goddamn maggot on the fucking shit pile. You don't have any idea what this guy has been through and where he come from.
That's right.
That's the funny thing about it. I'm just some loser who crawled out of the gutter. The only difference is I pulled myself out of it. There are millions more like me out there in the world. Millions.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And how many of them come to this part of their life later on, right? About the being prepared and getting better armed thing. How many of them do that? Because I'd be willing to bet you quite a few of them come to that later. And that's how a lot of them end up here. We all have a backstory and a past, right? Mine's a little more different and colorful. I didn't come from some, happy little storybook. Yeah, I had a good mom and dad, but I also did some dumb shit growing up, and I paid my price for it.
Well, your mom and dad didn't feed you with a silver spoon.
No.
There you go.
No. And you know what? They did the best they could for me, too. I did the best I could for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what you do. That's what family does. They take care of each other.
But I can honestly say one thing too. This is how do I say it? Yeah, the ironic, I guess, would be the best word. Situation that we're in. Are any of the people in this chat going to retaliate against another creator or another group because of what has transpired or what's happened? I can honestly say no.
As far as me going and reporting people or blocking people or whatever, the only people I've ever blocked are them damn sex bots or somebody just coming in swinging for no damn reason, saying like nasty, hateful shit that the creator said I don't want in my channel. I mean, what am I supposed to do at that point? I'm free speech, man. I believe everybody has the right to say their piece, and that's it.
Or others, I kind of threw them in the microwave like they do.
All I want to know is we're sitting here on this live stream, got an open invitation, and we got 19 people in this goddamn chat, and basically, probably 8-9 of them are physical in the comments. So the lurkers, well, we know probably who they are, but here's your chance now. Get your ass up here on this goddamn StreamYard and state your case. I got a better idea. Why don't you come up here and tell me why one of yours wants to be threatening like that? You wanna play that game? Get your ass up here. Let's play.
Be some tacos, cheese in there.
Hi, Lake. How are you, hon? Good to see you.
Hey, cowboy.
Hi.
That's the thing I don't understand too. There's no like ethics to people that are doing the whole troll thing too. They don't have a standard of, well, fine, I'm going to come face my consequences or whatever. That's just, oh, I'm just going to act like nothing happened. Well, it doesn't work that way. That's not how life works. People don't give a fuck about your excuse. They're going to figure out, once they figure out you did it, they're going to figure out how they want to deal with you. And you can either accept it or you can fight back. And I don't see people that are that weak fighting back,
Right, exactly.
Can you hear me, GA?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know
I
if I
said
was hearing.
hi.
Oh, I didn't hear. Okay, look.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, cowboy.
Yeah.
From the bottom of my heart and Chad's, and everybody here, I am so sorry. I'm truly sorry as a parent, as a human being on the planet, that someone would go that far to mess with your family
Related to
So
that
I
show?
just want to say, from here in my home, as as a parent, I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry. Now I've been sitting here this whole time because if I don't sit here and mute it,
Yeah.
I'm going to end up lowering my standards to the nastiness that we're all sick of seeing on YouTube of all
I'm
people.
here. I'm here to tell everybody in this this group. You don't have to lower your standards because I'll lower mine.
Hey.
You went after my fucking baby, you sons of bitches. I guarantee you, it's what I stated to Peach in that comment right there. I'm gonna turn this motherfucker into an inferno.
Exactly.
Feds are the least of your fucking worries, okay? The least.
Hey, I'm gonna pop off here. My phone's beeping at me.
Prepared. You better pray that you are praying.
All right, Joe, thank you for coming up.
Yep. Thank you for having me on. And you guys have a good night, okay? I'll be back in the
You
chat.
too.
You're
All righty.
Oh,
Bye.
Jesus. Look, I have been preaching this for over a week, maybe 2 weeks now. I have said over and I have stuck to this. All the things that are happening, it's all about association. You can't play there and you can't go there. And if you do, blah, 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 blah. Well, look, what has Cowboy ever done? I mean, honestly, we see this all the time. It's association. I'm so sick of seeing this. This is nasty. This is nasty. I mean, super nasty. Okay, you can't. This is gross. Okay, so here's my thing. I'm gonna put this out there, and then I gotta mute it again because. Okay. I believe, my opinion, the reason this is still going on is because the main groups of these people have never conflicted. Like, they haven't settled it. Like, you blah, blah, blah at school, and then after school, y'all knock it out on the, wherever. I can't think. Oh my God. You know what I mean? You fight it out and it's over with, right? So we can't do that here, right? So it's all words. But it's also because the people, how do I want to say it? There's no end to it. And I don't think they want it to end because, my opinion, the only way for this to end is for personal shit to come out, for personal information and bad stuff to come out. I don't see how this ends. I think they wanted it to keep going, but no one's ended it. Like, no one's ever just come out and been like, hey, you lied, and no one's done that. And so I'm like, I don't know what I want to say. I'm so pissed off. I'm so hurt. And I was like, so who's it gonna be next? Just because they hang out and they're in people's chats and they're on their lives.
Well, and the suck part is, it had to be her, and is she really per se traumatized? I don't know. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes either, because I don't have anything to worry about. She's married to a cop, so she's protected, the only bad part is how they figured out it was her is she uses her maiden name, in front of her married name.
Mhm.
So and we got it figured out that they tied it into my Facebook because all my kids' emails are on my Facebook deal. And I think they went eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and that one has the same last name because my boys don't. They have their mother's name.
Right.
So I think and my oldest daughter is married and she goes by her married name.
Mm.
So I think that's why she was singled out naturally. We got that kind of figured out, but I really can't say too much about it. I can tell what happened, but I can't really say anything because, it's in other hands right now.
Right.
So I'm very limited on what I can say.
Right. And these are the same people that sent people after Lake Ferry and after TJ Preps. But do you know who got the blame for that? I got the blame for it.
No, I didn't realize that, Peach.
Oh yeah. Let me say something about that. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't care. GA never, ever, ever did any of that shit to Lake Ferry or TJ Preps. Ever. Never. Nothing. Nothing as nasty as that they went through. The fuck is wrong with people? Excuse my mouth. But she never did that. And while everybody's like, oh, GA did that, and our little friends did that, since we didn't do that, that means all the people that did that to Lake Ferry and TJ, they're still out there. Do you understand that? While you're all preaching all this hate and saying that GA did 95% of the shit in the community, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. Okay? But the people who have been doing it and that did it to Lake Ferry and TJ, they're still out there, people. They're still out there. They're not sitting on this panel and they're not in this chat. You have it all wrong. Flat out wrong.
Mama, don't worry. It's going to be okay. We're good. Pissed, but good.
Lake Ferry and I have discussed the issues that transpired between us. We're able to be in the same chats, and conversate back and forth. And I am forever grateful for that. I apologize to Lake for my hand in what was done. And we all know who I'm talking about. That little circle that ain't so little no more is pure fucking evil. They bring people's families into this shit. They want to do all the shit on, like somebody said, keyboard warriors.
Well, exactly. And I don't know. You want it to come down to that? You want to have a face-to-face? Okay. I'm good with that. 110%.
Exactly.
The one I want is the email sender. Oh yeah.
I don't blame you.
I'll tell you right now. I don't think I would even say anything to him. It'd be automatic. That lariat would go around your goddamn neck and my horse is dragging your ass up a tree. There you go. I'm done with it.
Exactly.
You don't deserve to breathe the air of good people. And I will state this also. If I don't take care of it, you're going to do it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I got designated as the chosen one to make shit happen.
Thank you, Lake. I know Cowboy appreciates that. And they do have a pattern. They done it to y'all. Now they're doing it to us. They're doing it to others within the community. But when you take it outside of YouTube, you go after people and their families.
It's wrong.
It's absolutely wrong.
Hey, Cowboy.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, it's Chad,
Hey.
man. What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
I'm upright and breathing. I wanted to address something that I saw you had put in there about being a cop.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what, brother? I ain't one now. So if the way that you're going to handle your business doesn't work out, by God, we'll
It gets done the cowboy way.
we can. There you go. We can do things another way. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And earlier, as stated, yes, that friend that lives very close to the certain person, yes. Yeah, he was feeding me intel. He was doing some watching, and I had him do it just for a certain reason of I knew I would be either I didn't plan on the live today, but I was going to go live tomorrow morning with Peach.
That says a lot.
But
Right.
that certain person was a Army Ranger. So I just want you to let you know what you're dealing with there. Those guys don't fuck around, okay? At all. Now, if you think you're Billy Badass to take on that, by all means, I need a good laugh. It'd be a good show. I'll let them know. Boy, that chat just keeps dropping and bumping back up and dropping and bump. My God, you're famous today, Pete. Shit.
Right. But they still ain't none of them got the balls to come in here and address it.
Because if they address it, they end it, then it's over. And then
They don't get views anymore.
what are they going to do? They got to go back to prepping, talking about preps, sharing preps, teaching preps, survival scenarios, anything.
Yeah, well, they lost that power now, sister. They don't have it anymore. I own that motherfucker now.
Well, they sit there, everybody, these channels that preach all the hate, and then this channel's like preaching 25 days of preps, and you got to come up and like defend yourself, and then you got to have other people that are being attacked now by association and so forth, and it's like, what? Like, well, I don't.
Well, I got to say about being guilty by association. I think I picked a pretty goddamn good group to get a pick for that trophy.
Like asked how your daughter is.
I don't really want to state that. Let's put it this way. She's over 21 years old. There you go.
Mm-hmm. It is sick. I agree.
Yeah, don't take that the wrong way. It's not like
No.
she's a teenager, an adolescent. No, she's
Right.
she's a young woman.
Right, Joe. But you are special, Joe. You are. And I mean that in a good way, not a bad way. But this whole guilt by association thing's got to stop. It's BS. A YouTube creator should be able to stand up on their own and say what they need to say what they want to say, and be done with it. Don't go after people in other people's chats. Don't go after these people's family. Because Deborah Ayer's a full-on pussy. Yes, I said it. You're a fucking pussy. Do I need to scream it at the top of my lungs? You want to come after me? Sophia, Oho, Random JL, let's see, Monique, Backwoods, Hutch, Susanna, and Tiger all have my address. So once again, let me invite you on down to a little place called Hazelhurst, Georgia. I'll show you some Southern hospitality. I got some fucking hogs that'll be glad to meet you. And they good and hungry. You want to take that as a threat? Go ahead. Because it's not a threat. It's a fucking promise. Because it don't matter if a person's child is grown or not. You don't fuck with a person's family.
Right, because you keep poking. You get a poke here, and you ignore it, and you get a poke, and you ignore it. And then you don't look, you unsub, and you're like, well, you're blocked from people, and I'm gonna block, I don't want to look, and then people are telling you, and then you got to find out, and then what are you supposed to do? Like, I always hear this preaching about how, stay in your own lane, and we've said it too, right? But like, what do you do when no matter what you do, it's not only, it keeps going, it's getting worse. It's like the more you don't react, we're going to go after your friends now. We're going to go after people in your chat now. It's like, what? I'm just so disgusted that it's still going on. I'm like, so when you're out there preaching, they're nothing but drama, and it's like a schoolyard. It's like, well, no, we're sitting over here talking about damn preps, but then we find out, oh, there's a comment made under a video. Oh, somebody was talking about so-and-so in the whole entire chat, the lives about them. It's like, what do you do? What do you do? How long do you is GA supposed to take that for like what, another month, 2 more months till next year? Because she's not going to go. You aren't going to get rid of her. You're not going to get rid of her. Okay, so if your goal is to get rid of her, she's still here. If your goal is to get rid of Lake Fairy, she's still here. If I was Lake Fairy, I would just sit back every day and giggle. Like, because she's still here too and doing just fine, by the way. So I'm just saying, like, what is the point of it all? If GA is not going to go anywhere, you won't come in here and end it, because, like, I don't get that either. Then what, like, how long is she supposed to not pay attention, ignore, and not do this? Is there a time limit? I'm just asking for a friend, what would a normal human being do? If this was you, what would you do? What would you guys do? You clearly support. What do you do? Just saying.
Exactly. And I mean, I've been physically threatened in other chats. Chats that nobody knew I was sitting there watching. Just because you live a state or two over, you think that you can come down here and whip my ass? You might whip my ass, but guess what? You'll goddamn know I was there. You will know I was there. Because I might tote a ass whipping, but I won't be the only one. And honeys, I don't fight fair. Because I know you've been sitting here threatening me, threatening others. You're damn right. I'm not going to fight fair. They like the views and attention. They won't stop till one of us or all of us get a lawyer. That's right. I've been told by close friends, they're not going to stop. Okay, Mama. I'm gonna give this more an hour and 36 minutes. I'm gonna give y'all to the 2-hour mark. You come in, you want the link, tell me, I'll drop the link. I ain't scared. A full-grown man boy threatening to break my jaw and kick my butt, and I still don't fully know why. Apparently, he thinks I was the reason he couldn't monetize his channel. That's not my issue, right, Blake? He ain't nothing but a pussy either.
Well, Peach, I don't know. Maybe I should just get off StreamYard and go back to my phone and the YouTube deal. They don't have the intestinal fucking fortitude to come up here when I'm on panel. I can tell you that right now. Run, little rabbits, run, because the fucking fire's coming.
They ain't gonna come up anyway, cause they scared of what I have on them that I still ain't shared out. Where'd the stars go?
Well, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I'm actually glad she got off StreamYard. She's off because you know they're going to target her. They've targeted her before. Yep. Stay out of it. Matter of fact, maybe Peace should get off. The hell, she's a big target. Just put Cowboy up here. Let me handle these motherfuckers.
I remember that, like, I remember you doing that.
Who?
Cowboy, you, huh?
Yes, I do.
You know, it's fun for a while to sit here and talk your shit, you know, poke fun, whatever. But when you cross the line, yeah. And you know that the Sasa Fairy ain't bothered to show their face either. I'm sure they'll leave a comment up under the live because they too chicken shit. People can target me all they want. They won't like what happens when they try following me home. That's right. Right. Ooh. They think that we're going to back down and comply. They think they on roll the YouTube. If people want people like that as fucking leaders, God help us. Let me tell you a little story. You made room, there's a bunch of them. They need to come on. Decisive Fairy. Let's see. It's been about 2.5, 3 months. It started out as Ringleader Fairy. Leaving comments, up under my videos, whatnot, poking. Oh, you don't own the fairies, this, that, and the other, leaving derogatory remarks. All of a sudden, one friend breaks away from the group. Okay. She's a bully anyway, so she needed to be gone.
You are too.
And then, just a couple of days ago, all of a sudden, another friend left the group. I'm not saying it's either person, I'm just saying it's suspicious. I'll say it. They asked me to attack big YouTubers with them. I said no. Then they asked us to be in their news thing that we all were already doing. I also know too much, so yeah, I turned them down. Right, Lake? Exactly like I said that exact same remark today in a comment on a community post. You are the original fairy. Exactly. Don't be sorry. Not at all. Oh, we're back up to 19. Let's dangle a carrot, shall we? Did it not post? There we go. Right, Lake? And Lake, it's burning their asses to see you in here and us talking back and forth. But you know what? I'm okay. I love to see you in chats and speak with you. No, and as a matter of fact, it was actually said in one of the comments. And I know it's somebody that knows me personally. Because not many people know my last name unless they email back and forth with me. But supposedly I sent some guy by the name of Grant Horton after TJ Preps. Guys, look it up. There's millions of people with the same last name as me in the United States alone. I don't know no Grant Horton. Right? She is art. She really is. She's a very sweet person. They've typed your last name in chats. I believe it. I believe it. There's lots of information that's been given out that shouldn't be gave out. And they've went after Art on more than one occasion. Excuse me. But as you see, they ain't going to take the carrot. I agree. That's true, like. Absolutely, TJ. Absolutely. I agree, Joe. Be careful, heathen. Be careful. Oh, absolutely, Lake. Absolutely. Right. All right, TJ, I'll check it after I get off the live. Thank you. We did. Those cans look good, like. Absolutely, Hope. Always. I was there for a while. I used my name. I just didn't come in chats under it. That's right, Mama. They look good. They really did. Right now, I'm so hot under the collar, it ain't funny. Oh, heck yeah. And you know, yeah, that's not my story to tell, so I'm not going to tell it. I lost a bunch of channels that I was following. I don't know what happened to them. Sometimes YouTube will unfollow you. I've seen it happen. Right, like that's the reason why I got an electric one. It does it all for me. Now my stepmom, she's got an actual canner. You have an All American? Yeah, like it'll happen for sure. Real does recognize real. You're absolutely right. Sorry. You like a Presto canner? All right, y'all got about 10 more minutes. like he knows who it is. Yeah. See how people can go from BS to canon? Why? Because that's the kind of stuff this neighborhood cares about, wants to focus on. Just saying, absolutely. Yeah, they've definitely went up. Absolutely. It's not your fault, Lake. It's not your fault at all. It's the petty ass bitches in this so-called other neighborhood. That it is. That it is. Everything's going up in price. I watch a couple up in Alaska. They every year for Christmas they do I can't remember what they call it, but they go out and they do, things for the holidays for other people. Random acts of Christmas kindness, that's what it is. And they done a shopping trip, and they put over $300 worth of groceries in a cart, and they gave all them groceries away to one person. They aren't a community, they are a gang. Absolutely. And their leader's weak as fuck. Good deal, cowboy. Amen, Joe. That's right, and we will protect. A neighborhood with one street in and out is a lot easier to protect. Just saying. Five minutes. You there, cowboy?
I'm here.
Good deal.
I had to take a phone call, but I am here.
Good deal. And of course, they're showing they pussies because they won't come in. They won't let us know they're here.
I'm not worried about that, Peach, because I just stated it right there. I own this land now.
Mm-hmm.
It's mine. It became bought and paid for.
Right.
When I've had enough of it, and I think we're already there. as most could probably tell.
Yep.
Yep, time to burn it off and grow new.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the Midwest.
Right.
That means shut down YouTube and bring it back up and start a new one.
That would probably be a goddamn good thing too. Excuse the language, Mama. I know Mama does not like the GD. And yeah, I will stand before the man and beg for penitence.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Oh, definitely. Like they've definitely got it.
Oh hell yes. That
Cocaine up.
I'm just waiting to see what comes out now.
Mm-hmm.
You might not want to see it.
Because all I have to say about that is, well, now that this happened and one of your own basically went shit stupid, you don't think you're being watched? You're out of your damn mind.
Right.
I told you I was going to set if this fucker is going to be an inferno, not a bonfire, an inferno.
Right.
It's going to be a cremation today.
I think Peach stated it best. You know, stay in your own lane. No, I want you to stay in your lane in the highway because you get out of line, I'm going to hit you head on. And I got better airbags than you do, dumbass.
Right. Hey, Immense. Good to see you, brother.
Where you been?
Right. Where you been, Immense? I was wondering that earlier, but yeah, I was on my tirade, and yeah.
Well,
Sorry, the dogs went nuts. Right, Miss Donna? Absolutely, like, absolutely. They have bashed each other and bashed each other. Yeah. It's all about who can we hate more?
You know, Peach, I always used to be, you know, neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Up until about a week ago.
Right.
Then it got enhanced a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I can honestly say that H word is a very, very, very powerful and very, very strong word.
Mm-hmm.
But considering what happened Friday,
Right.
that H word is trying to chew a little hole in my soul. And
Yep.
I don't want to go there. You know, I don't.
Mm-mm. He then said he don't bury bodies, he puts them up for everyone to see. Absolutely, like, absolutely. I've got two of my own. Those comment left on one of my community posts this morning, and now they've pulled Cowboy and his family into it. Hoop's been drug into it. Yeah. But all right, we at 2:01.
No,
Okay.
Peach, we're gonna end
Uh-huh.
it. We're gonna end it this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take us out with your good music, good intro. Nobody has anything to worry about anymore because, like I said, I own this whole goddamn thing. I do. I own it. I own it. So I'm going to say this. You singled me out. Okay? Then one of your own decided we'll take it a step further and come after his family. Yeah, I own it. You don't touch Georgia Peach. You don't touch Stars Prepper. You don't touch Lake Ferry. You don't touch any of them. Hoot, Owl, Holler, Spotted Fawn, Immense. Anybody that is in these chats, you just back the fuck off. You want to come after me? Okay. Let's play. Because I'm going to show you how worthless and pathetic your fucking life really is. You pissed off the wrong person. Now we're going to end it. With that, I'm out, Peach.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming up, Cowboy, and I love you.
Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you